Hey, what's going on, South Gardens family? It's Dre over here at Set Apart Gardens. Hope y'all doing well. As y'all can see, got these beautiful bananas coming in, as y'all can clearly see. But today, I'm just gonna take y'all along with me, man. So, matter of fact, let me just show you what we got going on right now. So basically, this is the garden area, my wife's garden area, you know, that I recently just fenced in. And so, as y'all can see, you know, ever since she had the baby, we ain't really been able to get out here, or she hasn't really been able to get out here, so it's kind of neglected, grass overgrown, you know what I mean? We got, you know, I done harvested a few times from certain stuff, but as you can see, man, I mean, look at these sweet potatoes, they just going crazy. But all in all, just been neglected. Got to get in here, cut the grass, do some weed eating, and also my chicken coop, I need to go ahead and fix that because we about to get some more laying hens this week. So I'm just gonna fortify my chicken coop, put a new roof on it. I have some metal sheets that I got from basically my church. We did a little demolition, and I got to take some of the metal sheets, so I'm gonna put a metal sheet on there as a roof, and you know, go ahead and get the chicken coop fixed up, get them prepared, and try to start putting up some of this fencing for my poultry area over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I'm gonna take y'all along with me so y'all can kind of see what we got going on today. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping this, and then, you know, get in here and cut this grass and get this all pretty. So that's what we're doing today, y'all. Come along. Real quick, y'all, I just thought about something, because just last week, like a week and a half ago really, we had a clog in our sewage system, and basically we had poop coming up from the shower drain and from the tub and all that type stuff every time we go to flush. So I just wanted to kind of show y'all, if you own land, most of the time you're gonna have a septic system. It's important to know where your septic tank is and how to dig it up and how to kind of go in, because I dug all this up, you know, before we called the plumber out, because I had already kind of saw the previous time when, you know, when we got our septic tank pumped out and everything. I saw, you know, where they went and how they did it and how they opened the septic tank, and you know, so I knew how to do it. But anyways, I dug it up and everything like that, and I opened it up, and to me it appeared to be full, because basically the open, you know, the lid where I opened it up at, it was full right there. However, that was because it was a clog right there, and had I knew it was a clog, I could have fixed it myself, because that's what I was going to do if I could have saw where the clog was. But you know, when the guy came out, he kind of taught me how to do it, and so now next time, you know, if that happens ever again, because my children, they flush a lot of tissue down the toilet, but we're gonna talk about that another time. But if that happens again, I'll know how to fix it myself. So I'm just saying to you, if you're thinking about buying land and you want to be self-sufficient and you want a homestead and all that good stuff, you're gonna have a septic tank, you're gonna have a well, you're gonna have a lot of these things that you're not gonna have in the city. In the city, you get, you know, city water, you get, you know, your sewage, you know, it goes through the city. You don't have no septic tank or nothing like that, so you don't have to really worry about a lot of those problems. But when you're living in the country, you're gonna have that type of stuff, so it's important that you know how to get to it and also how to maintenance it. So I just want to give y'all that little nugget. But let's get the, you know, the lawnmower ready, and let's kind of, matter of fact, let me just start moving stuff out the way, so that way I don't mow over nothing that is valuable. So I'm gonna just set y'all up real quick on this gate, and then y'all can kind of watch me. You know what, I'm gonna just set y'all up right here, and that way y'all can just watch me move everything out the way. There we go. Now, of course, I'm gonna come through and blow all this stuff off and all that, you know, get it cleaned up, but hey, that's it. Now let's get to the chicken coop, because I'm gonna have to weed eat around that area. Hold on, let me put this on pause. I'm listening to Joel Salatin. I don't know if y'all know who Joel Salatin is. Oh, ain't that some crap? Oh, what happened? Okay. But I don't know if y'all know who Joel Salatin is. Oh, let me get the camera right. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know who Joel Salatin is. Joel Salatin, Joel Salatin. But basically, he's a real experienced farmer, a real experienced poultry farmer. He wrote a book called, what's the name of that book? Pastured Poultry Profits. Yeah, Pastured Poultry Profits. That's what it's called, where he kind of gives his layout. Justin Rhodes, another popular YouTuber, he's interviewed Joel Salatin and toured his farm and all that. I forget the name of that farm, but anyways, Joel Salatin, he gives a lot of good insight as far as making money on farms, whether it be with business, having businesses connected to your farm, whether it be with your chickens, how to raise chickens for money. I actually bought his book, Pastured Poultry Profits, and I learned a lot from it, man. And he just goes into the details. It's an expensive book, man, but it's worth it. If you could buy that book, matter of fact, I'll leave it in the link, man. If you could buy that book, I highly suggest getting that book, man. But this is what we're looking at with the chicken coop, right? So first off, I'm finna cut all this down. Cut this little tree bush down, whatever it is. Then, like I said, I'm gonna put a roof on here, because I had a tarp up here. I don't know why I just didn't put a roof on it. And then, you know, of course, go through with the weed eater, get all this up right here. And then, I mean, the inside is pretty good. I already got egg laying boxes in there, and everything like that. So I'm about to go pick up about, I want to say it's either 10 or 11 chickens. So it's gonna be all laying hens except for one rooster. So I believe it's 10 laying hens and one rooster. And that way I can incubate our eggs, take y'all through that incubation process in a more detailed video. Just in case you want to incubate your own eggs, man. It's so simple. It's so easy. All you have to make sure that you have is you know, a good incubator, of course, but also make sure you have a good brooder for when these chicks hatch, and make sure you always have some baby chick feed on hand. You see what I'm saying? And make sure you can feed those chicks. And then what I'm gonna end up doing as well, and this is what I suggest as well, is if you can, man, have a brooder, but also have like a area for when they kind of get like juvenile age. They're not yet full grown, but they're juvenile age. They give them more time to grow in an isolated space. And then when they get, you know, to the point to where they're of a good size, almost grown, almost mature, then put them out in the chicken coop or on pasture or however you're gonna do it. That's what I would just suggest. But yeah, anywho, let me get this cleaned up, man. I'm gonna get the machete, hack this down, and I'm gonna go through with the weed eater. I should bring that lawnmower. I think that lawnmower would be way easier. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that lawnmower. And then, matter of fact, let me show y'all the metal sheets that I have that I'm gonna put on top. And that way, I won't have to worry about, you know, the roof or anything, because I believe last time something was getting in there. Like it was a nice roof, but when my tarp, when it ripped, it kind of allowed for an entryway. But it wasn't just the tarp. Like I got chicken wire up there, and I also have a wooden plank, like a wooden board that goes across it as well. But man, anywho, let's get this roofing put on it. So I got a couple of these roofing sheets, nice long roofing sheets, and I'm only gonna use one for my chicken coop, but I'm gonna use the rest for when I build my sheep shelters, because I'm about to build those soon. about to start another flock, man. If y'all haven't looked at my last few recent videos, man, in those videos, or in at least one of those videos, I've been talking about losing sheep to parasites. I end up buying a new ram, and I'm assuming, but I'm pretty sure, but I'm, you know, you can never be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he brought parasites with him that my previous sheep, they weren't used to. Because cotyledons are very parasite resistant. However, when it comes to a new parasite that they may be not used to or immune to, it can take them out like that, man. And that's what ended up happening. Whatever parasite it was, it took them out quick. And within the span of a month, I lost five sheep, 5 or 6 sheep. And the reason why I'm pretty sure it was that ram that I bought is because that ram is still alive. He's the only one that's still alive. All the other sheep around them were dying. He didn't die. And he's also a different breed as well. So my message to you is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Because I already had a ram, and I ended up buying him. And you know, I was like, oh well, maybe, you know, I could try to cross him with the breed I already have, you know, and see how that, you know, see how a newer breed or a mixed breed sheep can do, because he has horns. And so, you know, I was just trying to, you know, play around and do some things with the breeding, but however, it didn't work. So one thing I recommend, man, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And if you're trying to start a new breed or a new flock of sheep, isolate any new sheep that you bring on your property, or goat, whatever. Isolate that animal, and, you know, allow him to go through a set of deworming before you introduce him into your new flock. Or just buy a mating pair. If you got, you know, a different a breed that you got in mind, buy a mating pair. So buy what male you want, what female you want, and then cross them together. But just be careful when introducing new animals into your flock, man. But you know, it's a minor setback for a major comeback. But anywho, man, let me go ahead and start getting my stuff ready. I'm gonna bring the lawnmower around here. I'm gonna use that lawnmower, and then what I'm gonna do is get my machete, hack some of those limbs down off of that tree that's growing over there, that little bush, and then go into that chicken coop and fix the roof and do all that good stuff. So I'll see y'all back in a minute. Alright, y'all, so lawnmower did the trick. I'm finna go grab my gloves because I'm finna get in here in this chicken coop, pull some weeds out. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all something that's very, and I went over this, and I want to say my video called Chickens Are Natural Tillers. When I talked about as far as chickens being natural tillers and how they'll pretty much till the ground, fertilize it, do the work for you. All you gotta do is come through, either collect whatever manure or soil, or come through behind them and plant something, and it'll grow and it'll flourish. So my chicken coop, it's been vacant for a few months now. So like I was saying, my chicken coop has been vacant for a few months now, you know, because my chickens was getting killed and stuff like that. But stuff I was feeding them, like say if I throw like corn seeds in there, and even so, the hen house reserve feed, that has many different seeds in it and stuff like that. But you know, of course, a lot of that, they scratch it in and all of that. And as it was vacant for so long, man, plants just start to shoot up. Corn, tomatoes, a lot of different things start to shoot up because of those seeds that, you know, had been thrown in there and thrown to them and stuff like that. So man, that just goes to show you the power of having chickens, man. And when you throw things, you know, in they coop or whatever the case may be, they'll pick at some of it, they might eat some of it, but a lot of times they'll scratch it into that soil. And if you leave, and let's say if you have a mobile chicken tractor, if you continue to move that chicken tractor and, you know, you're not keeping them on that same pasture, whatever, you know, you gave to them feed or whatever you come back and plant in there, it's just gonna grow exponentially, man. So that's what I got to get in there and pluck out and, you know, pretty much pull out right now, is a lot of those weeds from plants that grew in the absence of my chickens. So let me go get my gloves, let me go get my machete, and I'll see y'all right back. All right, here we go, y'all. This is all from that tree that was right there. As you can see, I went to town, hacked it all the way down. But my chicken coop, it is up and running. As y'all can see, I got that roof on there. I got that metal roof on there. So that is up and running. I'm gonna do some more little measures to ensure that nothing can climb up under, which I haven't never been worried about that, but you know, just to be on the safe side. And another thing, so as y'all can see, I got these wooden posts in the ground. Got this wooden post. Got all of these wooden posts right here. That's because I'm about to fence this area in. It's gonna be for chicken and turkeys. So there's gonna be a little poultry run area. You know, as y'all see, I got my turkeys in there. But that's just my breeding pair. That's just my breeding pair. That's a male and a female. So this whole area is gonna be a chicken area. I'm gonna put a chicken and turkey poultry area. I'm gonna take that chicken tractor that's over there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm gonna take that, you know, and secure that, build that up as a permanent chicken coop. I'm gonna put that in here. So I have chicken coop right here, another chicken coop. I'm gonna rebuild another turkey coop, but this whole area is just gonna be for the poultry. And I'm gonna just let them kind of free roam this little area right here for the time being. That should give me space for at least 20 chickens, 20 hens, and also at least about 10 turkeys. So that's what I plan on doing. But as y'all can see, I got the garden beautified. I got the chicken coop done for the most part. And you know, just got out here. It was productive, man, because this is the overall message that I wanted to bring to y'all today, is that do what you can do right now and don't worry about tomorrow. Just focus on the day at hand. When we reading in the Bible, the Messiah, what did he tell us? He said, take no thought of tomorrow. For tomorrow, you know, it has enough problems. It'll take care of itself. In other words, you know, don't worry about tomorrow, because you can't control even if you're gonna make it tomorrow, even if you're gonna make it to see tomorrow. So don't take no thought of tomorrow. And of course, I'm not saying don't think about your future and all this stuff and plan and be properly prepared. But what I'm saying is, don't worry. Don't sit up here and worry about what you can't control. When tomorrow comes, get up and do what you can do. Get up, and if you say, okay, well, I got to get out there and I got to cut the grass, or I got to get out there, I got to cut some trees down, or I got to order some chickens, or I got to build this, or I got to do that, I got to put some maintenance on this, I got to go harvest out of the garden, I got to go weed, I got to go build this raised bed, I got to go buy some soil, I got to go butcher this animal, or I got to go pick up these sheep or these goats, or amend the fence. Whatever it is that you have to do, do it that day. Plan to do it that day, and don't sit up here and over worry about tomorrow and the next day and be stressing like, man, I really got to get this done, man, I need to do. Don't stress about that. Worry about what you can do today. And if you put your best foot forward today, then tomorrow it's more than likely that you're going to put your best foot forward then, and you're going to get those things done. So when you put your best foot forward today, you're bettering your chances of doing those things better, or doing those things tomorrow and getting those things done. So just focus on what you could do right now, and don't sit up here and stress and worry and have anxiety, because anxiety comes from the enemy. It don't come from the Most High. It's not the Spirit of the Most High. It's not the Holy Spirit. It's not the set apart spirit. You don't want to be anxious for nothing. You see what I'm saying? But have faith in everything you do, and everything you do, do it to the best of your abilities. But anyways, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all, you know, enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Join the Sap Gardens family, man, if you haven't. And I appreciate y'all. Like I always like to say, if you get somebody the power to feed you, you give them the power to starve you. Peace.
Bombs over Baghdad really ain't that bad. Little wiretap, yes, yes. Little dodge in the IRS. Little haven from the taxman.